Hi, welcome back to my Python series, CS for Everyone. Last time, you guys were introduced to functions. Today, we're going to be talking about functions, but in depth. Function arguments. They are values or information that can be passed into the function. My name is the argument of the function printName, as you can see in this code. So we have defined a function called printName, and here my name is the argument. As you can see, it's in the parentheses. This function has a print of my name plus my name. Outside of the function, we call the function printName 3 times, passing the values Ronaldo, Messi, and CS for everyone. So on the screen, we will have my name Ronaldo, my name Messi, my name CS for everyone, in that order, printed on the screen. Arbitrary arguments. If you do not know how many arguments you're going to have in your function, you will add a star before the parameter name. So we have our function called printNames, and here, if you don't know the number of arguments, here we have a star before names. Inside that function, you have print third name is names of 2, aka the third item in names. Another print statement is number of names, comma, the length of names. Outside of the function, we're calling the function printNames with the values Ronaldo, Messi, and CS for everyone. So in that case, what will be printed is the third name is CS for everyone. And we'll also print the number of name, len of names. Since we have 3 items here, it'll be number of names 3. Scope. So a variable is only available from inside the region it is created. This is called a scope. It could be local or global. Also, we have lambda functions. A lambda function is a small anonymous function. And a lambda function can take any number of arguments, but it can only have one expression. Like, for example, we're going to be seeing a lambda function. Here, it takes a number as an input, and it returns the number plus 10. As x here is a lambda function, with a here as an input, and it will return a plus 10. And recursion. So recursion is when a function calls itself. Okay, now that we learned all of this, we'll try it out in Visual Studio Code. Okay, so as you can see here, we have the star before the names, as we do not know how many arguments will be within this function, print names. But inside that function, we have 2 print values. Print third name is plus names of 2, and print number of names, len of names. And outside the print function, we're calling the function print names with Ronaldo, Messi, and CS for everyone inside of it. And here we get third name is CS for everyone, and number of names is 3 printed onto the screen as the third item in here is CS for everyone. Also, note that the data type will be a tuple. And the number of names is 3. We have Ronaldo, Messi, CS for everyone. Okay, moving on. So here we have a new function called myfunc. It has no arguments. X has a value of 300. Now note, this is local. And in line 4, we're printing local x equals x. And we're calling myfunc. Local x equals 300 is printed. But let's try something different. Why don't I just Okay. Yeah, why don't I just do that? Okay, there's actually a problem. So you know what the problem here is? It's that name x is not defined, because x here is global. But I do have an easy fix for this. Here you have x equals 100. Okay, so it works good. It prints the local x first, then the global x. Because print local x on line 4, and after that you have line 7 where you're printing the global x. So it all works out. Moving on. Here, x is a lambda function with an input of a and an output of a plus 10. Here, we've created a variable r, which is x of 5, so a here is 5. And in the third line, r will be printed as 15 because 5 plus 10 is 15. Okay, and another lambda function is add. Here the inputs are a and b, and the outputs are a plus b. And here we're printing add of 2, 3. So what it's going to be doing is it's going to take in 2 and 3, then it's going to add 2 and 3, and give an output of 5. Let's try it out. Okay, so it works out. We know that r equals 15, and we know that here 2, 3 would result in 5. All right. Here we have a function fact. But before we continue, remember that recursive means that the function is calling on itself, which is exactly with fact here. So as we know that okay. So as you guys know that for the factorial here, 4 factorial is actually going to be 4 times 3 factorial. You can think it like that. All right, continuing on. So line 2, if n equals 0 or n equal 1, return 1, else return n times fact n minus 1. We're going to try n as 2. So in that case, going over line 2, 2 is not equal to 0, and it is not equal to 1 either. So return 1 is, we're not going to be doing that right now. Else, return n times fact of n minus 1. If n equal 0 or n equal 1. It's true in this case, as n is 1 and 1 equals 1. So 1 will be returned. So fact of n minus 1 is 1, and n is 2, and 2 times 1 is 2. So that's why print fact of 2 should print 2. Yes, it does print 2 in this case. Okay, that's it for now. See you in the next video.